What's cracking, folks? It's your boy Hat3 Speaks, and welcome. If you're new, I do appreciate that. And if you're not new, look, it's right there. Subscribe, comment, like, share the video. Do what you got to do. This is the American Pie, I guess, breakdown story of it. Now, I have reacted to the song, the original song, American Pie, many moons ago. So if you haven't already, I would appreciate that. If you do, go check it out. Go, just type in Hat3 Speaks American. Or otherwise, I'll drop a link for it. You guys can click on that and go watch it. But yeah, I was a bit perplexed by the whole song, I guess the story. So we're gonna take a step back and explore what the actual meaning is and all that. So if you are wondering why I'm doing this, it's mainly because I don't, I guess, research songs before I react to them. I don't do that. And by all means, I'm not taking it away from anyone else. Go on, carry on, do what you got to do, whatever makes you happy. Me personally, my approach has been a little bit sidestepped because I want to listen to the song almost as if you heard it for the first time and sort of gauge in that sort of experience and that reaction, that emotion, perhaps I might feel. And yeah, it is what it is. So let's jump in. It's my first time watching this, hearing, like, let's just say that. Let's just jump into that, baby.
A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while.
Amazing song.
But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step.
Oh.
I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died.
So that's what that was about.
So bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so, do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronc and buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Now for 10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows fat on a rolling stone, but that's not how it used to be. When the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned. No verdict was returned. And while Lenin read a book on Marx, this'll be the day that I die. Helter skelter in the summer swelter, the birds flew off with a fallout shelter, 8 miles high and falling fast. It landed foul on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass, with the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume, while the sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, oh, but we never got the chance, 'cause the players tried to take the field. The marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed the day the music died? We started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Oh, and there we were all in one place, a generation lost in space, with no time left to start again. So come on, Jack, be nimble, Jack, be quick. Jack Flash sat on a candlestick, 'cause fire is the devil's only friend. Oh, and as I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fists of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan's spell. And as the flames climbed high into the night to light the sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight the day the music died. He was singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. I went down to the sacred store, where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. And in the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried and the poets dreamed, but not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken, and the 3 men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast the day the music died. And they were singing bye bye Miss American
Oh.
Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. They were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die.
Wow. Interesting history lesson. Interesting. Didn't expect that, guys. Did not expect that. I thought it was going to be narrated to me, but what we got instead was the song being played and the narration of, I guess, visuals being told as the song was being sang. What can I say? What can I say? Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I wouldn't say I got it now, I understand it, but I get who the Father, the Holy Ghost, the day music died, what that was a reference to now. The Crickets, Buddy Holly, the staple mark, Martin Luther King, JFK, everything from then till now. Well, not now because I did the end of the video to what would happen, but up until it was timestamped is something now. It's like opening up Pandora's box. It is. It's like that song is a gift that can keep on giving because you want to go see what happened when the Rolling Stones performed and what happened with the Hells Angels doing what they did. Well, why would you do that? Why would you end unalive somebody at a musical? Like, what are you going through? Do you know what I mean? That kind of evokes a bit of anger in me. Like, people want to go to a festival to enjoy music. They want to be part of something. Life's hard enough as it is. Why would what you think you're big? Hell's Angels, they think they're big by unaliving someone at a music festival. The one place somebody should feel safe. The one place you'd go not to cause controversy. But yet, the mob, whoever they are, yeah, want to go there and exercise their authority. And so what? They might have said something. You don't have to unalive somebody. Terrible. Like, that's my reaction now. I'm angry. I'm emotional. I'm taken back. I'm a little bit sour because I'm thinking, what happened? What would life be like if, yeah, I'll say it, JFK was still alive? What could have been the outcome of things? Just putting it out there. JFK, for some reason, his life and what happened to him, for some reason, fascinates me in a way where I'm thinking, how can somebody of that stature and position and power can that happen to? And it almost happened more recently than this year, an attempted assassination. Now I'm saying words that might get my video blocked or whatever, but these are facts that have happened. So I'm not stirring up the pot. I'm not even talking about conspiracies here. I'm talking about stuff that has happened. Um, please let there be a part two American Pie with, from when this ended up until now or whenever, because that song is absolutely magical. It's brilliant. It's brilliantly crafted, and it's probably a staple song, in my opinion, up there with one of the best songs ever written. I would say so. I mean, that was absolutely something else. All right, folks. That's me now. I do get the back. Now, I do want to, like I said, open up Pandora's box. I do want to go and explore little pockets of, I guess, references Don McLean was saying in that song. Anyway, go check out my original reaction, which was a bit off the wall, but nevertheless, it was what it was, like this reaction. Make sure you are staying safe, and I'll catch you on the next one.